The Polar Express is a weird-ass movie. I've actually never seen it before, but I've recently been getting a lot of TikToks and Reels on my phone about it, and strictly because of that reason, I decided to watch it. All I know about this movie is that Tom Hanks plays a bunch of characters. This girl has a weird mouth, and she's like hunched over as if she had some sort of xenomorph in her body or something. That's really all I know about this movie. So, let's take a look at The Polar Express. This movie is about this kid who is starting not to believe in Santa no more, and I think because of that, maybe, I don't know, the movie doesn't really make a very good note about it. This train shows up with conductor Tom Hanks, and he's like, get on, and the boy's like, nah, and then Tom's like, all right, fine, deuces, and the boy's like, okay, wait. So he hops on and he finds an undisclosed amount of kids on there, which got me to think, why them? Did he go around the world? Do they all speak English? Are they all bad kids? Are they all good kids? Is this some sort of Christmas Willy Wonka scenario? We don't know. I'd be cool with all the kids, except for this one goofy goober.
Actually, it's a Baldwin 284 S3 class Berkshire type steam locomotive, built in 1931.
Just, cállate la verga, shut up. People who've never even seen this movie hate this kid. So immediately, a lot of unnecessary bullshit starts to happen in this movie. Like this whole thing with the Xenomorphs ticket. It's super unnecessary, but I think it was my favorite part of the movie. It honestly had a better adventure than the kids had. It flies out the window, it gets to see some wolves, then the eagle picks it up, and then it feeds it to a baby, and then it spits it out, and it turns into an avalanche, a giant snowball going down the hill. It hits the hobo in the face, and it goes right back into the train as if nothing happened. This movie should have been called The Golden Ticket's Unnecessary Magical Journey. I mean, if I'm honest, I think I found the ticket to show more personality than our main kid did. He don't even have a name. His sister does. Sarah, we see her for all of 2 seconds. According to books that contain information about the Polar Express, the hero boy's name as he's credited in the movie, his name is Chris after novel's author Chris Van Allsburg. The Xenomorph don't have a name either. She's credited as Hero Girl, but I think I'm going to start calling her Nasty Girl because apparently Tinashe did some of her mocap.
I've been a nasty girl. Nasty.
And by that logic, then I have to call the hero boy Peter because Josh Hutcherson did some of his. But like I said, this whole thing with the ticket is so unnecessary because we started on one point, the whole thing with the ticket happens, and we're back at the same exact point. This whole movie is about minor inconveniences being blown way out of proportion. So because the nasty girl doesn't have a ticket, Tom decides to take her to the engine room, but through the back of the train and on top of the roof. Which makes no sense. Why are you endangering a child on top of the train instead of going through the train? I didn't understand this at all. I get that it's really just an excuse for us to meet Hobo Hanks.
Is this something I can do for you?
Tom Hanks plays 6 characters in this movie. He plays the narrator, who is Peter as an adult. He plays Peter's dad. He plays the conductor, the hobo, a puppet Scrooge, who is technically the hobo because he's playing Scrooge. And on top of that, he plays Santa. And if I'm honest, they all sound like Tom Hanks trying to do an impression of Tom Hanks.
Hey, we all!
Hobo Tom is like,
Seeing is believing.
sorry dude, I heard this message in another Christmas film 30 years ago and it was done 1,000 times better.
What is the point?
Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing.
So after that, even more unnecessary complicated conflicts begin to occur, all just to make sure that there are some cool 3D IMAX gimmicky scenes in this movie. We meet these 2 doofuses who apparently speak Caribou. And after some Fast and Furious shit, we head back to the back of the train to talk to Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle. Did I mention this movie's a musical? No?
That's all I want when Christmas comes to town.
There are just like a lot of wacky rides in the film, but there are also unintentionally horror-like sequences in the film. I feel like with some sound editing, it completely changes the vibe of the whole movie. This elf was creepy as hell to me. I didn't like this guy.
I'll take care of this. It's in good hands. Trust me.
But even in the beginning, Conductor Tom was acting a little suspicious. He would kind of be mean and mysterious, and then all of a sudden switch on you and be like, oh, okay, we're all good.
Well,
The movie score does provide some Christmas magic. The world that they build was cool. I just wished it was more exaggerated. Same goes for the character design. It's all just too bland. So some more unnecessary shenanigans happen. Dewey, who is also poor, doesn't want to let go of his very first present. This leads to near-death shenanigans, and then all of a sudden, the annoying kid pops up. The hell are you doing here? We don't need you.
Same as you. I'm checking on my Christmas presents. I want to make sure I'm getting everything on my list.
Why, go away. Then the star on top of the tree starts to fall off and all this other goofy stuff, not progressing the story whatsoever. Then all the kids start to creepily sing for Santa to come out. But our boy Peter can't actually see him, even though he's clearly taller than all of the elves, and he's one of the tallest boys from the train. But okay, movie. So then this bell rolls up to him and he starts to believe, and then he starts to hear the bell. Then Santa shows up behind him and gives him the first present of Christmas. Santa tells him he can ask for whatever he wants, and this boy asks for the bell he already has in his hand. Peter's so dumb, bro. You just wasted a wish, man. Ask for a PS2, or if you want to be selfless, ask for something for your sister, or something your dad always wanted, or something. No, mames. Then he loses it. Que pendejo. And then Santa re-gives him the bell at the end of the movie. So that's your second wish now, dum-dum. Isn't that how it works? You get 3 wishes from Santa? So you only got 1 wish down, or maybe you don't work that way. I don't know. I guess what he asked was to keep believing in Santa until he's a dusty old man.
Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me.
My name's Forrest Gump.
At least I think that's what the message of the story is, because it can't possibly be what Conductor Tom tells the kid at the end.
One thing about trains, it doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on.
The f*** you mean, Tom? It may not matter to the hobo you got on top of your train. Of course it matters where we're going. That's some of the worst advice from a kid's movie. Hey, see a train? Hop on. Who cares where it's going? What if it's going to Oz and they're going to turn your ass into a flying monkey? What if it's a Snowpiercer and all you get to eat is roach bars? What if the train is actually Thomas the Tank Engine who wants to go kill Leon Kennedy?
Jesus Christ!
Doesn't matter where it's going. Of course it matters where it's going, especially as an adult. If someone just walks up to you right now and is like, hey, let's go, what's the first thing you're going to ask? Where? I need to know where we're going. I need to know who else going to be there. How long is it going to take us to get there? And do I need to put pants on? All these factors are what I need to take into account to make the decision whether or not I'm going. Like I said, this is a weird ass movie. The whole movie also feels like it's the video game story version of the movie, which there is a video game for this movie and it sucks major buttholes. It's just like a bunch of bad to mediocre minigame type gameplay. It's just really, really bad. I know this because I played this for my gaming channel that I'll leave it down in the description. But as weird as I think this movie is, it holds a Guinness World Record for the first all-digital capture film. Even though I think they all look kind of creepy and have this like uncanny valley aspect to them. Good thing director Robert Zemeckis didn't go for the live action version though, because according to him, that would have looked awful. He also claimed that a live action version felt unfeasible and it would be impossible because it would cost $1 billion. It might not have been a huge box office success, but with time, I think it became a cult classic somehow because it's on TV every year, and even a sequel was announced to have been in early development in 2024, but there hasn't been any update on it since. Maybe it's because I saw it the first time as a grown-ass man, so I don't actually have nostalgia for the movie. Damn it. There's nothing from it that really sticks out to me, except for how stupid Conductor Tom's last line is, and Elf Steven Tyler, of course.
Rocking on top of the world, rocking on top of the world. The place is hopping, there ain't no stopping.
But if you're part of the cult following, please help me understand what makes this movie so great in your eyes by commenting down below and giving me your thoughts. And even if you're not part of the fandom, let me know what you thought of Polar Express. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Any and all thoughts, let me know down in the comments. And while you're down, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to always and forever, you do you.